Let's watch this, why ugly games and ugly women are more fun. I don't even know what this is about. I just got curious because of Velma here and Abigail. Because I will not believe that he thinks that Abigail is ugly. No way. Look at those boobies though. I don't think Abigail has boobies in Stardew Valley. Cleavage in Stardew Valley? No way. I remember Velma was such... It was like everywhere during that time that they released it. People were talking about it on Twitter. Obviously, I didn't watch it. Because I'm like, I don't know what they could do with a series that stars one character from Scooby-Doo. I mean, there's a lot of fans for Velma, the character. I'm not sure about this Velma, though. I am not sure. Drawing seems familiar. Yeah, this is Velma. She had like a series long time ago. It got cancelled. Show is terrible. Yeah, that's what they said as well. This Velma. Yeah.
First, to clear up a little confusion, pimps, I know the title says ugly games and ugly women, but no, this is not the Forspoken video. That's next week.
You have to address why Abigail is there.
This video is all about how very recently my magnum opus Y prototype
No boobies allowed.
will make you stop. Got age-gated, which gutted the views harder than Microsoft just gutted its studios. Susan, why do you spite me?
Got age
Was it the
restricted.
shocking imagery in the first 15? The idea of feeding the ducks? Was it me? Was it me? No.
It wasn't me.
I know what it is. You don't like busty anime hoes, you bitch.
Oh.
And you know what? I almost made a Dragon's Crown video out of it.
Hold on a minute. What does he say? Sorores. I don't know what it says. Damn.
Video out of spite, but seeing as I am the most humble and accommodating man I know, instead I've prepared
humble and
something I think
accommodating.
old sussy Baka will appreciate and
Sussy
monetize much more handsomely. MasterCard, Amex, Chase Travel credit card. When I was but a young twitchy fleek, Papazoid told me,
Twitchy fleek.
"Does the road, American dream. There are two facts you must know in life. One, if you have to wander, do not blunder.
Yeah, I'm a girl, guy in real life. Astolfo-chan. Ah, look at that. So beautiful. Classic.
Do not blunder. And the two,
Do not bonjour? What? If you wanna bonjour, you do not bonjour? Hold on.
There are two facts you must know in life. One, if you have to wander, do not blunder.
If you have to wander, you do not plunger? Huh?
And the two, the fugly ones work harder. Find the fugly one, son. But what I've realized after
Find the
all
fugly
these
one,
years
son.
is that he was actually talking about video games.
Oh!
Ugly video games. And I'm not talking about that trying to have that
I see,
Sony
I see.
treadmill shine but ending up looking like Miss Piggy because he ran out of budget. I'm talking about those Frankenstein games. The games that are intentionally made so ugly that you wouldn't even show them to your second cousins. That
Oh, like the games that look like they're low res, or like they look like PS1 games. It's a style. It's a style, okay? I guess you could say they're ugly. That's true. I mean, Vampire Survivors, if you look at it, it's like, huh. It's not really that much, but it's so addicting. Holy shit. If you look at it, if you send a screenshot to someone who doesn't know anything about Vampire Survivors, they're probably gonna think, but what the fuck is this ugly game? And then you try it, it's like, oh! Goodbye 100 hours. Fondler? If you have to wander, do not fondler? Maybe. Sometimes I need a guy to become best girl. So I think it's like sometimes it takes a guy to become best girl. Yeah, I've heard that one before. It takes a guy to become best girl.
Born wrong but built to last factory guarantee when a game purposefully chooses to have a face like a Kia Soul so that they can have gameplay like a goddamn Corvette. You feel me, pimp? RimWorld, Project Zomboid, Dwarf Fortress, Kerbal Space Program, Kenshi, Power Washing Simulator.
Oh, I love Power Washing Simulator.
nice.
Oh, it's so good.
You know what all of these games have in common? They have faces like a drop pie, real brown baggers, if you will. You look at these games
Brown
and on a
baggers.
superficial level, you just want to apologize to
Oh
them
my
on
God,
God's
Vampire
behalf because
Survivors,
no
though.
game
Ugh.
deserves to look this fucked up. But here's the thing, these games are going to be
No
the
game
ride
deserves
of
to
your
look this
life
fucked
because
up.
they actually have to try to impress you with what they can do rather than how well they can paint the barn. Because
Dude, it's not about the paint job. It's not about the paint job. It's about the gameplay. If the gameplay is addicting as fuck, and it's so good, I don't care what it looks like. Well, mostly. It depends on the type of game as well. Because I sure as hell will not play RimWorld. Or probably Kenshi. I probably wouldn't play those kind of games. Because they seem complicated. For my small brain.
no mistake about it. No matter how much pretty paint AAA games try to throw on, it won't change the fact that they're dead inside. Whereas in contrast, take a game like Teardown, for example. I mean, not the
Ooh,
worst
I like
graphics,
watching people
especially
play this.
coming off of Kenshi, but all I'm saying is put it next to a fucking donkey, and I won't know which is which. Oh, hey!
Oh, hey!
Oh, so alone. What was that? Nothing. I said Teardown is compensated
so
by building out the
lonely.
most
Oh, no.
complex destruction sandbox since Red Faction Guerrilla came
Dude,
out
that
back
looks so
in 800
fun, though.
BC. Or look at Project Zomboid. This old hag has graphics like a goddamn swamp donkey. However, they compensate by having some of the most mechanically complex survival elements in a zombie game instead of just ripping off Rust like 7 Days to Die did. Deep
Man, I cannot play Zomboid alone though. I'm bad at it. Oh, we've tried it before with Senti and Niv. But I get really paranoid playing that game. The sound effects are so good. I'm so scared playing it. And it's a difficult game. Yeah, it is a difficult game. You have to balance a lot of stuff. You have to think about a lot of your stats in game. And you get wounded easily. And you gotta survive. You don't know where to go. You're alone. Everybody wants to eat you. And yeah, it's like your character has zero survival skills. You only have so little points to put in your character to actually be kinda have like a decent stat. Unless you're willing to have like negative stats, that is. Or maybe I don't know, I'm just bad at it. I'm just bad at the game. It's scary though. I don't like horror games. Even though it's pixelated. Project Zomboid, it's not very realistic. I mean, the graphics are not realistic, but I am very scared of it.
Cock Galactic dumbed down the graphics of Left 4 Dead so that they could build out a whole procedurally generated destructible cave system where you
Oh, I also want to play this, Deep Rock Galactic. This seems fun.
shoot bugs and plow holes with the boys.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
And Factorio compensates for their horrible graphics by giving you autism. Now, would you rather have that or
Ooh, I can count the peach fuzz.
pretty games don't even have to pursue good gameplay mechanics anymore because most of the dense motherfuckers that have migrated into this hobby see colorful graphics and a Gosling mode protagonist then flock
Ooh,
into
Ryan
that
Gosling,
Venus
ooh.
flytrap like a fatherless man to an e-thought. And hell, I get it. Any
Fatherless
boy in the storm.
man.
And sure, in February you can do this when all
Oh my.
pretty new games are releasing, and you won't give this two-bagger a second look. But then July comes. You're 2 months into a 3-month drought. Ain't a new game on the calendar till maybe August. But in this economy, releases are getting kicked back all the time. Could be
Oh,
October
shit.
before you see a drop of that sweet, prime, curvaceous, realistic, beautiful graphics that you can't seem to live without. But at the same time, you're starting to taste the iron in your mouth, boy. You're pissing flaming hot frying oil and your eyes lack the lube needed to blink. Shit's getting
Your eyes like lube needed to blink. What a nice sentence. Also, it's so funny that it's also true until now that the games keep getting delayed. Because I've been watching, of course, I watch Asmongold, and he always talks about. Well, he doesn't really talk about. He always reacts to Assassin's Creed Shadows video, and that game. Oh my god, it got delayed so much, and it was initially gonna get delayed until Feb. And then maybe they changed their mind because Monster Hunter Wilds is gonna be released in Feb. So they're like, you know what? Let's move it to March. And then they move it to March on a very unfortunate date. So games, beautiful. Also, like GTA 6, right? Nobody knows when it's gonna be released. They say it's gonna be released this year. Is it gonna be released this year? It's like one of the most anticipated games for sure. And I think it's gonna have nice graphics from what I remember from the footage. I don't know. But a lot of games, a lot of these AAA games that are supposed to be beautiful and good. Yeah. Until now, they're still getting delayed. And this video is like 2 years ago.
Primal. Now when you look at Kenchi's butterface having ass, you go, And so you come back to me, the grand Eldezoid, in your hour of desperation, asking,
Will you show me?
and I
Most
go,
critical is Jesus.
Right happy to.
because me and the pimps only want to bring your soul to salvation. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
In
sir.
5, 10, 20 years, you'll remember the swamp donkeys
Yes, sir.
like Factorio with reverence, because crack is always crack, baby. That shit don't expire. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But now
Yes,
the
sir.
Horizon Forbidden Fuckfest is hitting the wall
Me and
like a
the pimps.
goddamn Flappy Bird, and now it's looking like Krusty the goddamn clown in comparison. It will fade out of your mind like tears in the rain.
Oh my god! We just watched this! Oh! We just watched this the other day, me Legendary. It's so good! Blade Runner. Because I've only seen the second movie before that. Because I thought, I mean, you don't really have to know the story of the first Blade Runner. You don't have to watch the first one to understand what's going on in the second one. I mean, the second one is still a really good movie. And then we watched this 2 days ago. It is so good. Like tears in the rain, indeed. Oh my god.
And that brings us to what we're reviewing today, Bright Memory. God
Oh.
damn, that is
My.
that is a nice gun right there. This fucking
Why is she
fidelity's got
twitching?
me harder than a Dark Souls game. That's it. Bye, bye, bye.
Oh, it's about that game. I forgot what it's called already. I don't know what I watched, but that's nice. He didn't address why Abigail's there. I guess he's talking about like the art style of the games. Alright. It's a good video. I forgive you for putting Abigail in the thumbnail and calling this title Ugly Games, Ugly Women. Here's the ending song. Ending song. This is the ending song.